Hi all, it's Miss Zinkie, and I wanted to show you how to get to all the different places where you can do reading online. So again, I'm going to have you start at bit.ly/mix6library. So that's bit.ly/MC6LIBRARY. So go to there, and just like before, we're going to go to students because you guys are students and I put all your stuff right here. Now there's an individual video about Tumble Books. Let's see if I can say it. And we talked about that and how the username is ftworth and the password is FWISD. Now we're going to go back, and we already looked at Teen Book Cloud 2, same thing. So let's look at Gale Books. When you first go to Gale Books, it's going to ask you for a password. It's the same password. So just put FWISD, just like in your email, FWISD, and sign in. Now, here are all the Gale ebooks you can read. Yes, they are all mostly, if not all, nonfiction. So keep that in mind. But some nonfiction is great. Oh, here's literature, though. Nope, it's about literature. Okay. If you like mythology, this would be a great place to go to. Persian mythology, Norse mythology, if you want to read about the Vikings and what mythology they have, or Celtic, British, Chinese, Egyptian, Babylonian, American. That'd be fun. Let's look at American mythology. So this is what it looks like. It gives you the table of contents, and then under here you can just start. Here's the front cover. That's it. You can see that that's Paul Bunyan and his blue ox babe, and that's one of the myths in the book. And then you can just go and let's see, how do we get to the next? That's way at the bottom. And loosen books. Let's see what else. Of course, this is what's inside your book, all the copyright information. Then they give you the table of contents. And here we go. First, it starts with a map, American Myth Locator Map. So we have Sasquatch, we've got somebody riding a tornado, we've got, looks like a little Mexican pyramid thing, Davy Crockett at the Alamo, Hairy Man, that's fun, Johnny Appleseed, these are kind of small, Paul Bunyan, Sea Serpent, Flying Dutchman, ooh, cool, Bluebeard's Ghost. I think that says Mothman. If it does, I'm pretty excited about this. Okay, so I'm going to go to next. Oh, here it is. So we have Paul Bunyan, Mothman. It was Mothman. Yes. A fearsome flying creature that a number of people in the southwestern West Virginia claimed to have seen during the 1960s and 70s. Some suggested that it was caused by a local bridge collapse that killed several people. That's scary. John Henry, Jersey Devil, thus the name for their hockey team. Hairy Man, it's a manifestation of a boogeyman. So these could be scary. Oh, there's just Boogeyman. And Bigfoot, Babe. Okay. And then they have more about it here, and we can just go on to the next page. Introduction, what a tall tale is. Myths are permanent. Legendary lost cities. So here it starts. Okay. And you can just start reading here. Now, if you are interested to see if this is a AR book, you can just go to, or take, let's go back to, table of contents. Let's go to the front cover and see exactly what it's called. Mythology and Culture Worldwide and American Mythology. So I'm going to go, did I put it on here? Nope, I might add it later. So we're going to go to arbookfind.com. Oh, it's on your My Apps, or it should be on your apps. So it's called American. Did I copy it? Nope. Okay. So American Mythology, and let's see what we get. Oh, there's a lot. 468 pages worth. That's really a lot. So let's put in the guy's last name, Nardo. His name is Don Nardo. So we're going to put right after that, Nardo. And he's written a lot. Why is his name in so many of these? Wow. Okay. So, except that's Egyptian mythology. Greek mythology, Roman, American Indian mythology. This might be a hard one to find. So, if you're really having a problem with this, you know what I'll do? I'm going to go to, I think it was the second or third page. Let's go to the next page. And this ISBN, I'm going to copy that. Copy. And I'm going to go back to Accelerated Reader. I'm going to go to Advanced Search. And you won't always have to do this, but sometimes you may. And so I copied the ISBN. I'm going to paste it in there. And now I'm going to do a search. And no results found. So I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to search for this one. I'm going to copy. I Control-C that time, and this time I'm going to reset it just because AR Bookfind is kind of funny. I'm going to Control-V to paste it and search again. And no results found. So that one does not have an AR test. But you can still read it and enjoy it. And on a book like this, you don't have to read the whole thing. You can go to the ones you want. So, let's see. Lost Cities, Monsters on the Loose, Ghosts Haunt the Living, Tall Tales and Heroes. Let's go to Monsters on the Loose and see what we have. Sea Creatures. Birth of a Monster. The Myth Grows. Ooh, look at that. The Jersey Devil. Fooling the Hairy Man. Wow, there's lots of things. Other hairy monsters. Sasquatch. There he is. Werewolf. That's always a good one. Sasquatch and Bigfoot. Mystery of the Mothman. This is what I wanted. I wanted to find out about the Mothman. It says, Brian Dunning, producer of Skeptoid, a weekly radio and online scientific analysis of weird phenomena, here sums up one of the most famous American monster myths, that of the creature known as Mothman. Ooh. The gravediggers were the first to see the strange being. It rose from the tree, like a giant bird taking flight, but as it soared overhead, it began to look more like an angel, a man with wings, but it was dark and brown, more grotesque than radiant, more like a demon than an angel. The news spread. So, you could read that about Mothman. And so now I'm going to go back. That was a lot. We're going to go to Storyline Online. This one you don't need a password for. It's just on YouTube. But it has, here it is, it starts. It has all these stories that you can listen to, and people read them to you. Trombone Shorty, great story. That'd be a great one to listen to. And it's AR book. Arnie the Donut, again, AR book, and a great one to listen to. There's one in Spanish. I Need My Monster. Nice. A Bad Case of the Stripes. That's a great one. That's AR. So, if you want to look at videos, it will show you all the videos available. And that's quite a bit. Now, are they mostly picture books? Yes. So they can be read in a short amount of time. But that's okay. These are great things to have. And you have, oh, this one's in Spanish and English. That's very cool. Okay, so let's go back. Let's go to Kidlit TV. And this is Read Out Louds. And first we have Dinner at the Panda Palace. And all these different things that you can listen to. Read out loud. The show must go on. Ooh, cool. Bellow the Cello. Game Changers. That was one of our Bluebonnet books last year. Very nice. Let's see. Ooh. Noahsaurus. Miss Zinkie wants to read that one. So many choices. So let's do the same thing with this. Let's see Be Calm and see if that's an AR book. So is it going to let me read it? Copy it? I'm going to copy Be Calm. And I'm going to Control C to copy it. I'm going to go back to my AR book find. I'm going to go to quick search again. We don't need advanced search. And I'm going to put Be Calm. And it doesn't come up immediately, which makes me think that it's not in here. Let's go back and look real quick. The Buzz on Yoga. So I'm going to add that to it. Be Calm, the Buzz on Yoga. Nope, just about bees. So that one's not an AR book. But this one is, Game Changers is, and I'm sure a lot of these really are. So these are also things that you can take quizzes on. Let's go back and let's go to Explora. Now, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but all the ones with this asterisk means it needs a username and or password. So remember, these needed a username and password. This one just needed a password. EBSCO needs a username and password. Now, EBSCO is the only one that's different from the rest of them. So the username is still FTWorth, but the password is FWISD 20 exclamation point. Okay? So let's see. I'm going to pull up a notepad real quick. Hopefully really quickly. And let's go down to N for notepad. Because I want you to see what the EBSCO username is. So again, the username is FTWorth. The password is FWISD 20 exclamation point. So FWISD 20 exclamation point. And that's on your keyboard is above the 1. So you have to do Shift 1 for that. Okay. So this is the username and password. And this is just for EBSCO. Everything else, you take that off. But for EBSCO, you have to put the 20 and the exclamation point. And then you'll get in. Just like this. So here we have arts and literature. We've got biographies, business and government, current issues, science and math, history, health, and geography. So all different kinds of things. So let's look at arts and theater, or arts and literature. And let's see what we have. We've got names of people, like authors. We also have names of books. The color purple. Let's see if we have a Roald Dahl book in here. Ebooks. Elegy. Epic poetry. We have sonnets from Shakespeare. We have Frankenstein. Flowers for Algernon. So Frankenstein, annotated for scientists, engineers, and creators. Okay, so this is a different kind of book with annotations, but this is, let's see. a different kind of Frankenstein because it's not, Frankenstein is written by Mary Shelley. Excuse me, Mary Shelley, but this Frankenstein is not. This one is, let's see. There you go. And it still has a table of contents, so it goes to cover, table of contents, and you can scroll to see all of them. And then there's the acknowledgments, which comes in many, many books. And then, welcome to Nightmare Theater, meeting Frankenstein. And you can just start reading if this book is what you want to read. Okay, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back one more. So if we wanted to read, so many good choices. There's graphic novel, but I think that's about a graphic novel. Let's see. If we wanted to read the Iliad or Jane Eyre, let's go with Jane Eyre because that's one of Miss Zinkie's favoriteest books. So, this is by Charlotte Bronte, and this is the book that is actually the book of Jane Eyre. The other one, I don't know if you saw it or not. Let's go back for a second. Sorry about that. So the other one, this Jane Eyre, is, see, it's not by Charlotte Bronte, so it's critical insights. It's in-depth critical discussion of Charlotte Bronte's novel. So if you read this and you want to know more about it, you could totally read this. So this one, we can either click on it, we can also do EPUB full text. It might be easier to read that way. We'll see. Okay, so I'm going to click and next. Jane Eyre, a plain and penniless orphan in the 19th century England, accepts employment as a governess at Thornfield Hall. So it's a little bit about it. Now if we start, note to the 3rd edition, I'm going to start at chapter 1. There was no possibility of taking a walk that day. We had been wandering, indeed, in the leafless shrubbery an hour in the morning. But since dinner, Mrs. Reed, when there was no company dined earlier, the cold winter wind had brought with it clouds so somber and a rain so penetrating that further outdoor exercise was now out of the question. Okay, so this book, and I'm not sure why, starts in the middle of it. It cuts out a whole part of it, but it's still part of the story. And you could read this. Okay, let's go to EBSCO ebooks, which is a little bit different. We'll see how different it is from Explora. So let's go to, it's FT Worth, right? And you remember what it is? It's FWISD 20 exclamation point. I'm going to sign in. Ooh, the milk snake. That already grabs my attention right there. That's a great picture. So we have animals. If you love animal and mammal books, this would be a great place to go. Literature, nonfiction, writing, and more. Art and music, math, biographies, geography, social studies, science, and health. So many good things to choose from. I'm going to click on animals because, I mean, they're animals. And I want to read about the coyote. So here we go. Oh, we've got this book. We have this book. This is a different book. Whoa, these are cool. I'm pretty sure this one and this one, I think, are AR, but let's look. So this is Coyotes, and it's by Emily K. Green. So I'm going to go back to our thing, and I'm going to put Coyotes, Emily Green. Remember, because there's probably going to be a ton of books. And there it is. There's her book on coyotes. And we can see that it's a 1.6 level and it's half a point. So if we read that, we can take a quiz on it. And here's the quiz number right here that we could copy and paste when we're done reading it. So if we want to read it, we can look at the PDF. We can download it. We can just click here. And we can start looking at, there's the cover. He looks so clean and nice. Not scruffy at all. Okay. So here's where it talks about the level of the book. And let's see if it lets me progress. Let's go to, I went to the table of contents. And now I'd like it to go to the first part, which is, what are coyotes? Coyotes are a type of wild dog. They are also called prairie wolves. I've never heard prairie wolves. Then we can go to the next one. Most coyotes have brown, gray, or yellow fur. And that's how you can do it. Ooh. And it just keeps going on. How coyotes look. And you can go on. And it's going crazy right now. Okay. So that's another thing that you can look at on here. And then finally we have Toon Book Reader. Toon Book Reader is, it wants to use Adobe Flash, which we won't be able to use after December, but right now we can. So if you have Adobe Flash and can install it, or if you just already have it, you can go here. And Toon Book Readers are all these graphic novels. So if we wanted to read Benny and Penny, we could just click on that and it opens it. Oh, and it has music. And we'll just go to the next page. Benny and Penny in Just Pretend. Benny? Penny cannot find Benny. Benny? Where's Benny? Yo ho ho, hand over the gold. Here he is. I am the brave Benny the pirate. Benny, play with me. Go away, Penny. I am a pirate. I can play pirate too. Okay, so you get the feeling. And this one is AR as well. So you could go to AR and put in Benny and Penny and find their books. They have two. And the one we found was in Lost and Found. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. Where's the title? Oh, Just Pretend. My bad. Maybe it's not on here. Ugh, wrong one. How to Say Goodbye. Oh, here we go. It skipped it. And Just Pretend. Here it is. So it's a 1.1 level and it's 0.5. Again, level doesn't matter. What matters is you reading 20 minutes a night and taking quizzes on the books you read. Okay. So that's how you get to read all the different things that we have. This was super long, I know, but if you stuck with it, congratulations. And I'm Ms. Zinkie, your librarian. If you have questions, remember you can always email me or you can text me. And have a great day. Bye.